Hey there, Chris here, another video trail tour. Today we are from the Garrett County Ultimate Adventure Map. We're at trail number 6. That is the Meadow Mountain Trail. We're actually down here at the southern end of the trail. We're right here on Frank Brenneman Road. This little pull off here at Frank Brenneman Road. We are going to start here at the southern end of this trail, and well, we're actually going to go bike out to the overlook real quick, then come back and do all the way up to the end here right at 68. And we parked another vehicle up there, so we're doing this as a circuit. I think it's going to be about 14 miles. I've got my lovely wife Lisa with me today, and we're biking it. So I think long-time viewers of my tours know I'm not a native biker, but I'm gonna give it a shot today. Lisa will have no problem, and of course we've got Deaky leading the way with the bike. Yes, I'm a 50-year-old man with a stuffed animal, but he's super cool. So we'll get started. We're gonna go up this way. This is the way to go to the overlook. I'll do a quick tour video up there, and then we'll come back and do the rest of the trail this direction. Well, after a pretty steady half-mile climb, we're on a nice stretch here, but it's a little rough going up that first half mile. But you can see now we're kind of on top of the ridge again. It's nice and flat and open. Okay, so after 0.8 of a mile, we make it up to the nice overlook here. Deaky's taking in the view, and we were parked right there, and we did this little red stretch, and we're at this little overlook here. So you can also have another video trail tour, the Meadow Mountain Spur number 16. That one's already online, and this is more of a walking trail, but you can get to this overlook via this yellow trail as well. But we just took this little quick one just to check out the view today, and it is fantastic. Okay, we just crossed back over the road, Frank Brenneman Road, where we parked, and now we're on the main part of the trail. And I've run most of this trail, and surface is going to be like this pretty much the whole way, kind of this road type packed gravel, nice and wide, so you can bike side by side with your lovely companion. And yeah, the mountain laurels are out, so those are nice views along the way. And we'll see if we hit any other big hills like we did going up to the overlook. We've come across our first interpretive panel here along the way. We won't do a video on all of them, but just I'll leave them for you to discover. But that one's on the Eastern Continental Divide, and it seems like been going downhill most of the way so far. Do you have the mileage for us, Lisa? Quick note on her bike. She's got just kind of a standard rail trail bike, pretty skinny, a hybrid, I'm sorry. Pretty skinny tires, and has been having no problems at all, careening down the hills. I'm a little more cautious, and I've got kind of a little knobbier tires. And yeah, this so far seems to be largely downhill when we're going. From the parking spot. And we're a mile and a half from where we parked. So let's carry on. Okay, we just came from that direction, and we're here at kind of the first big road intersection. This is Otto Lane, and to follow the trail, what we've got to do is make a right here, and then we'll make a left onto West Shale Road, and then a pretty quick right back onto Meadow Mountain Trail, or it's sometimes called part of the Eastern Continental Divide Loop Trail, or the ECDL. But yeah, not the greatest signage here, so if you're going north, you make a right, then a left, then a right. Okay, we are here on New Germany Road, last road intersection. Again, not super well marked. You can kind of see the sign for the other rest of the trail there. So if you're going north, you're going to make a left on here, and right, that's where we just came from, and that is where we're going. Kind of coming to the back end of the trail here, and this is a good example of what the trail's like in this area. Definitely more of an old road, pretty chunky gravel, but nice for cruising on this section right here. You see once again my wife Lisa speeding away. Okay, we are here at the other trail end, this trailhead. This one is the one that's kind of right off of 68 here, and this is where we are here at this trailhead. So you would a little gas station there right off of 68. You take a little road back here, and nice big parking area. Again, we started all the way back here at Frank Brenneman Road, this parking area. We went down this little stretch to the overlook, and then took the whole trail all along up to here. So overall, the whole trip was 12.3 to 12.5 miles, depending, like our Stravas are a little bit different. So that includes the little piece out to the overlook, and 2 hours with all the stops that we made. So maybe a little less of actual moving time. And one spot I wanted to point out while we were doing it, but we were going downhill too fast, is there's a nice way to access the state park, New Germany State Park, and the State Forest, kind of those headquarters areas here. You can just take a little piece off of the trail. There's a nice grassy looking lane, but it's a pretty steep hill that does that. So you got to be aware if you're going north, you got to watch for that little jog off of the trail so you could get down to the state park area. But overall, this going north felt like a lot easier than it would have been going south overall. There were several big long downhills that were lots of fun going down in north direction that I feel like would have been a lot more miserable going up if we'd been heading south. You know, it's all doable on my bike, Lisa's hybrid bike. We made it the whole way, and it was a very pleasant, nice ride. Lots of ferns and the mountain laurels in bloom, and for the most part, a good surface on the trails. Some spots where it was kind of thick gravel and kind of bogged down a little bit, but overall, highly recommended. So until my next video trail tour, see you out and about on the trails.